Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to Allotment of the Dead. And we've come down just after dusk, so the sun has set probably only about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so ago. Over there, that kind of light behind me is where the sun was going down, and we've come down just to shut the polytunnels. I'd opened them up earlier, did a little bit of work in there, had to go and pick my daughter up from work and dropped her up back at home. By then it's completely dark, and I need to, I guess, just make sure that wherever chilies and things I've still got growing is still able to withstand the cold of the evenings. It's getting to be kind of 1-2 degrees overnight now in sometimes. The lowest temperature registered in the polytunnels has been, I think, 0.8, so we're into the realms of really quite cold weather coming in now. But I thought I'll take the opportunity and show you some of the lights I've got down here. I have basically pulled down some of them inside the polytunnels because they weren't working anymore. So I've hit Temu over the weekend and I've got some coming, but I don't know, my problem with me is that when I start buying something, I go overboard a little bit. So I've probably got far more lights than I need for down here. It's going to look like Blackpool illuminations, and it's all year round as well. I'm not that bothered about kind of taking things down around Christmas, and I've still got Halloween lights up still. Yeah, I might have to get some more of those as well. Right, let me switch you around. We'll have a wander up to the polytunnels, and then we'll shut those up. I'll give you an update on the seedlings and things that are grown in there as well, which were only planted about a week ago. So again, yeah, some of them's doing quite well. Right, let me switch you around. Let's show you what's going on. Okay, there's my nice flashing Allotment of the Dead light. I think they were selling them on TikTok a while back, but they're doing all right. And I've got myself a nice little skull with a raven sitting on the top. I think the other one, I don't know whether the lights stopped working on that or not. I'll have to find out. That's a job for the weekend, I think, but let's have a look. Right, let's try not to fall over. I'm going to try and hide the floodlight I've got, just to show you kind of some of the lights that we've got here. Plenty of little lights going around everywhere. I'm going to be putting, again, like I said, a few more up. I like lights. There's the alley house, all nicely lit. I need to do something with the new build, get that lit as well. I've got a few lights kicking around at ground level as well. Okay, I do like these little jellyfish kind of lights. They do look quite good. Okay, and green always shows up really well. So Halloween lights, bought them last year. They're still out here, they're still doing all right. And there's another little light there. There's lots flashing. Right, let's wander up to the polytunnels. I've got a few lights still kicking around in there. There's a few of the bulbs that were in there, and there is one set of, I say, like fairy lights still working. Right, let me see if I can find the key. Oh, I'm getting good at opening gates with one hand. Right, okay, let's have a quick look in here. So there we go, plenty of lights still kicking around. Just look kind of eerie in here. Let's have a bit of a wander in. I'm probably going to get bitten by all manner of insects and things in here. These plants on the end are the dragon's breath and the unknown chili. I still don't know what that is. It's still very hot, but yeah, no idea. That's the reaper plant there. Again, doing really well. It's only just started giving me fruit though, so we'll have to have a bit of a look at that. Pelargoniums still smell quite nice in here, and there's still Still doing really well. I'm hoping they survive this cold weather we got coming up. I need to sort out that hanging basket. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the plant that was in it on the floor, so I need to sort that one out. Right, we'll have a look inside here. So again, plenty of chilies still growing. Lots of colour kicking around. You can see lots of weird and wonderful shapes and sizes. Pimented dog always looks weird. Okay. Right, let's have a look at these seeds then. So, rows of seeds I planted. Let's show you what's actually growing. The muhly, lots of germination. I've probably sowed them a bit thick. The one back, I've got the odd seedling kicking around. The carrots, nothing yet. Again, the ground is a little bit cooler now. Giant winter spinach, there is a couple kicking around. Bolt hardy beetroot, that's beetroot there. Spring onions, nothing yet. Oh, maybe there. Is that maybe that's a spring onion coming up there. Rocket has sprouted, and the pak choi is also sprouted. It could be that I need to transplant some of these just to give them a bit of space. The Nepalese radish, okay, they are growing. I've given them all a water today as well. And the Chinese red meat Chinese red meat radish, they're doing okay. We've got Spanish round. So all of the radish seem to be growing. They're growing better in here than they were growing outside ever. We've got the cylindrica beetroot. So these ones were planted probably about 2 or 3 days later. So we've not got a great deal going on there. We've got the Lolo Rosso. So there is a few, looks like there's a few going there. I haven't covered those because they need light to germinate. So we've got some of those coming up. We've got some Fort Hook chard coming up. Some Matador spinach. Now that's sprouted really quickly. We've got the giant mustard, the red giant mustard, and that's doing really well. And we've bolt hardy, some more bolt hardy beetroot there, and that's coming up as well. And I bought a pack of lettuce from the local supermarket, and I think the cold's gone straight to them, to be honest, and I think the slugs have probably stepped in as well. But I thought it was only £1, I think. I thought I'd try and put it in the ground, see if I could get some decent cabbages, not cabbages, decent lettuces out of them. But yeah, didn't quite go to plan. Right, let me just switch around again. So the camera doesn't always pick up everything very well. I'll try not to shine the light in my face too much. Crikey, not a good look. Ooh, spooky. Right, so oh, there we go. I've got in a bit of light from the lamps outside. So yeah, it does look a bit eerie down the plot, doesn't it? Ooh, there we go. But I always like coming down here at night. You get the quietness, even though we've got the road next to it. There's a certain amount of quietness actually on the plot. Sometimes the bats are still flying and things like that, even though it's getting cold now. They're probably starting to think about hibernating. I could do without that car though. That's an absolute pain of a car. I keep saying if that was my exhaust, I'd get it sorted. But yeah, you get kind of this beautiful, there we go, that's the moon behind me. I don't know whether I can actually get that. Will that focus a bit more on the moon? Probably not. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous time to be down the plot is at night. Absolutely love it. Even though there's not a massive amount you can do down here. Yeah, you can put lights up and stuff like that, and you can maybe harvest, you can kind of clear plots and things like that, or maybe plant a few seeds, which I did last year. But it's just gives you a completely different tone on how the plots are. Right, I will see you hopefully in daylight for the next one. All the best, guys. I'm going to shut these polytunnels up now. All the best, guys. Take care. Bye bye.